no matter where you are, this is a sweltering afternoon. Take a look at the temperatures across western New York. The high right now, 93 degrees. And if you've been outside today, we don't need to tell you it has been a hot one. So the name of the game tonight, trying to stay cool, don't wear a suit, and keep your, your plants and your grass alive. Try to at least, yeah.
Don't follow Jeff's lead with that suit. Yeah, look how dry the grass is here in downtown Buffalo. It is not looking very good. We have team coverage to show you how Western New York is handling the heat. And we begin with 7 First Alert Chief Meteorologist Aaron Mankowski. He is live in Williamsville tracking your 7 First Alert most accurate forecast.
Yeah, we are at Island Park in Williamsville. It is hot here as well. You can see a lot of folks starting to roll into Island Park. For just $20, you can have unlimited rides. So I expect to see a lot of kids showing up shortly. Like we mentioned, it is hot all across Western New York, and especially right here. We've got our Chevy Mobile Weather Lab on site, and you can see it's 89 degrees. A bit of a breeze, though, which is nice, kicking up at times, gusting around 10 to 15 miles per hour. So at least we have that going for us, where the winds are giving us some relief from this heat. But boy, I tell you, that sun is really beating down on us here in Williamsville right now. Let's take a look at currents at the airport. You're going to find a temperature in the mid-80s. Now, we got up to 87 degrees today at the airport. Temperatures kept down a bit with that wind coming in off of Lake Erie. Lake Erie, 74 degrees. So downwind of the lake where the airport is, temps were kept below 90 degrees. Right now, it's 85, winds out of the southwest at 17 miles per hour. The heat is pretty intense. It's going to be another warm and humid day on Thursday. We'll talk about that and take a look at the weekend coming up in just a few. Back to you. It's been a few days and in some cases more than a week since parts of Western New York have seen rain. Look no further than the North Towns, where you'll find some of the brownest lawns in all of Western New York. Just take a look at this lawn just outside of Wilson. Hard to find a green strip of grass. To put things in perspective, Niagara Falls has only received around 1/10 of an inch of rain this month. The average for the entire month of July is just over 3 inches. From lawns to fishing, DeWitt Pond in Batavia is at one of the lowest water levels in years, 6 feet below where it should be for this time of year. In fact, because of the dry conditions in Genesee County, you can now walk out to an island in the middle of the pond that you usually have to take a boat to reach. Again, it's dry here in Williamsville. We're at Island Park getting ready for Old Home Days. You can see the folks starting to move in or come in here, getting the little bracelets, $20, all you can ride tonight. A lot going on, and we're going to talk more about that, and I'll let you know when the next chance for rain will be with my 7 First Alert forecast coming up in just a few. Back to you.
All right, stay cool, Aaron. And if you live in Orleans County, listen up. The village of Lindenville and town of Yates have now placed a water usage restriction for all residents and businesses there tonight.
And good news if you live in the city of Buffalo, all city pools and city splash pads will be open an extra hour tonight. So closing time is going to be 8 o'clock.
Now all this heat and humidity making it pretty uncomfortable for everybody outside today, making people trying to find ways to simply cool off this evening.
It also means big business for air conditioner repairmen and increased vigilance by pool lifeguards. 7 Eyewitness News reporter Ed Riley has the story tonight.
But in my house, it's been hell. Very hot, like an inferno upstairs.
Crews from O'Donnell Heating and Cooling spent the day replacing an air conditioning system in the home of Ed Bajalski's son in Williamsville.
I didn't realize there was a lot of work to be done on the inside.
That's what I thought before I started working in the field.
This company, like other Western New York heating and cooling businesses, say it has been a very busy summer.
Oh, we've been swamped.
Especially because the hot, dry weather is affecting outdoor compressors.
I'm seeing people that have plugged outdoor units, cottonwood, debris in the air, just dirt.
Calls for air conditioning repairs are coming in nonstop.
Demand day, we're going to get anywhere between 100 to 150 calls.
But repair crews are often finding that proper maintenance was not performed.
As you can see in here, this is your electric. There's bees nests in here.
Complaints of poor cool air output are often the result of people not replacing air filters.
They don't last 90 days. They last about a month. Okay. When you're cooling, you're pulling twice as much air through.
Besides air conditioning, many people are heading to public pools like this one in the town of Tonawanda.
We've been packed from open to close.
Lifeguards have to remain vigilant to problems in the water, but with hot sun and high temperatures, they also have to watch out for problems out of the pool.
We have knowledge on sudden illness such as heat stroke, heat exhaustion, heat cramps, heart attack, stroke, any kind of those.
And parents are being advised to make sure kids are protected.
Plenty of sunscreen, SPF 50 at the least, plenty of water, bring bottles.
But what if you cannot go any place to cool off? Well, that's exactly the case with hundreds of Boy Scouts from the Niagara Frontier. Coming up at 6 o'clock, we'll show you how they're learning to cope with the high temperatures. In Wyoming County, Ed Riley, 7 Eyewitness News.
Okay, thank you, Ed. We are back inside now to bring you a